Hey there, Rebus forever here. I've been playing this game a little bit, and maybe you should too. Did you like Civ but wish it had more Panzer General? Did you like Panzer General but thought it needed more 40k? Do you like 40k but wish it had more... I did this joke last time. Bored of 4X games with erratic diplomacy options? Well, good news for you.
And there was only war.
Do you have your life all together with a reasonable sleep pattern and find yourself able to channel your energy into productive upstanding activities? Well, say goodbye to that.
And there was only war.
Warhammer 40k Gladius, Relics of War is a pretty neato game. It does the whole one more turn thing pretty good and whatnot. When I saw this game, I assumed it was going to be a cash grab. I thought it was going to be a budget Civ game with too many game mechanics borrowed from other games on a just because basis. Diplomacy, for instance, being somewhat redundant in a 40k game on account of the whole there is only war thing. Research redundant in a universe where nearly all of the races have stagnated technologically with varying degrees of violent dogma reinforcing these rules. Gladius neatly steps around these issues by either throwing out redundant mechanics or else sidestepping the issues, with the research trees in this game unlocking a relatively small range of units for each faction, but then enabling buffs to those factions that will feel familiar to tabletop players. These buffs are often physically modelled onto the units, which is a nice touch. The game's city mechanic at first struck me as a bit of an annoyance, but has over time fully engaged some sort of mentat-like appreciation for my various cities' populations, power levels, and food production, which must be balanced well to ensure an available and willing workforce for your forges, factories, and unit upkeeps. Each faction plays slightly differently, with nearly all of my time spent playing as the Astra Militarum, because that's how I roll. The main attraction here though is the combat, with no need to thin your paints or shred your fingers cutting up plastic sprues. Your units look great and totally at home on the well-detailed maps, which is almost a shame as you will rarely be zoomed in enough to appreciate the work the devs have put into the visuals, as you will ideally be busily engaged on multiple fronts by some of the better hex-based combat I have had the pleasure of messing around with for perhaps decades. If you keep your expectations in check, play it for what it is and not what it might appear to be, Gladius is a great 40k themed Panzer General game with Civ elements. If you thirst for expansive faction customization options, non-canonical heretical tech trees, and diplomacy with the Xenos, you should, instead of buying this game, report to your nearest commissar for immediate re-education. Thanks for watching, and enjoy your gaming. There's a Steam group for anyone interested, and you can find lots of the videos that I take down because they've become a bit embarrassing on my Patreon. Take a bit.